tab off of there completely.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at a different one.
Alright guys, let's see if anybody can jump back in here. Give it just a second.
Let's see.
What's your signal looking like right now?
Good. But
yeah, thanks. Sorry about that. I obviously lost signal driving in the hills, so won't go live a whole lot longer. But yeah, just wanted to jump back in and kind of finish up. We're really excited to add fish tackle. Gonna definitely talk to John over at Fishing Adventures, and they're back. Saved by Grace Outdoors said, yeah.
not us with the live troubles or anything.
Yeah. We don't normally have live troubles. Yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and drop a teaser of our next actual live. Besides, you know, we may do a couple more random ones like this. I know when we get our building, I want to do a random one and just kind of do a live in the building, kind of talk about what we're making into. That might be ideas from some of you guys too. But next live that we have planned, and I'll get it up on the schedule as soon as Kayla finishes up a thumbnail for me. But the next live we're going to do is going to be dream fishing destinations. So where you would like to fish. So I want you guys to bring some of your areas that you would love to fish. I'm going to name some of mine, and that's what I was talking about, that Kayak Adventure Series event in Minnesota. That kind of matches up to some that, you know, anybody who's caught a smallmouth, and I'll say, you know, up until last year I had only caught a couple my whole life, and last year I got into some, and that was so much fun. So that trip is definitely going to be a dream destination. I mean, going up to the upper Mississippi and potentially catching giant fish, I have no doubts I'll catch a PB up there. So I mean, my PB smallie is not very big as of right now anyway, so I have no doubts I'll catch a PB up there. Kayla will for sure catch a PB, considering she hasn't caught a smallmouth yet. He actually, you know, fished the creek with me last year, one of the creeks that Greg over at Puddle Walkers had suggested, and we walked it, fished it a little. I caught a couple smallies, but we also had our kids there, and
we didn't really.
Any of you guys that have kids know how it is. You get your kids out on the water, and you don't get to fish near as much as you get to keep an eye on them. Record smallmouth for KBF in Texas, 18 inches. Yeah, that's great, man. I would, if I catch an 18-inch smallie, I'll be more than happy. Anything over that, I would be amazed. And I know the Giants, if you listen to Smalley Talk podcast, they make trips up there a lot, which again, you know, Achigan is sponsoring it. Josh Shranko is one of the hosts of Smalley Talk, and he's one of the owners of Achigan. So yeah, they make trips up there a lot. They've been making an annual trip up there for quite a while, and if you've listened to any of their episodes after they leave there, I memean, they catch hundreds of fish during their trip, and I mean, they might have 60, 70 fish over 18 inches caught. I mean, that's unreal. So looking forward to that trip. It's going to be pretty amazing. And yeah, I want to get some ideas on what you guys, what your dream fishing destination is. You got signal? All right, we might be live again. Sorry about that, guys. I'll probably just make this a couple more minutes and then cut it off. But yeah, and that includes bass, crappie. I mean, you know, I know they just had the Bassmaster event in Havasu. have you guys seen the red ear that it's red ear that they catch in Havasu? I mean, you're talking about red ear the size of dinner plates, like just gigantic panfish. You can't tell me that wouldn't be a blast. So, you know, bring some random ones, you know, out here. One of mine I'm going to mention is for sure. Well, I can throw out. I would love to go out to Alaska. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to make a trip to Alaska and do some salmon fishing or something?
Keep
you know,
them on the hook so they come back and watch.
Trust me, I've got a lot of stuff that I haven't come close to mentioning. And again, I want some ideas out there for them. I want to hear what your dream fishing locations would be.
I already told them I'm not fishing where there's alligators. So
yeah, I told her she will. I said we'll plan out a trip to Florida, and like we'll see some of these people catching giant fish, like double-digit fish, and I'll get her out there on the water.
I don't like being in water where something can eat me.
I don't know if you guys have seen the recent short that's been going out there, but it's like a kid's kayak, and they've got a dummy in it, and an alligator comes up and bites the dummy and bites the kayak and literally crushes the kayak. It would definitely be scary, but I know people are out there all the time on that water and don't have any issues. So ultimately, keep yourself aware of what's going on around you. That's the biggest thing. Just like you see the video of the guy who washes his hand. He's in a boat, washes his hand in the water, and he's in water that connects to the ocean, and a shark comes up and grabs him and literally pulls him out of the boat by the fingers. I mean, that's terrifying. Being situationally aware is so important, and that comes to any kind of kayak fishing especially. I mean, things could go wrong in the blink of an eye, so knowing what's going on around you is so important, especially when it's windy or boats are around you. Knowing what's going on around you is important. Yeah, I think that's maybe where we'll end it real fast, just so it looks like we got some hills ahead of us, just so we don't lose you guys again in the middle of talking. So thank you guys for joining. For any of you that are going to this East Tennessee Fishing Show, tell me what is cool there if you've already been, or what you're looking forward to seeing if you've not been there yet, or look it up and tell me what you would go to if you were to make it out. I'm looking forward to seeing the Achigan booth, so that's going to be really cool. But thank you guys. Have a great day.